Okay, great. Let's look at helmets, because obviously you're going to wear a motorcycle helmet when you come on your CBT. And we've got 3 helmet types, and we've also got different mechanisms for securing the helmet on your head. First thing to say, helmet is a legal requirement in the UK. Clothing and equipment isn't around it, but helmet is a legal requirement, and it's also a legal requirement that it's done up. We sell and provide LS2 helmets. They're a really good kind of mid-market brand. Prices, if you were to purchase one, and we would probably recommend that ultimately you have your own helmet with your own fit. We're talking about £75 for an open face helmet, upwards to probably 270 odd for the flip frame here. This helmet is called the new Storm for 2021. We did feature it before in another video. This time we're looking more at what you need to know for CBT. So full face helmet, vented on the brow and chin to let air flow, which is really important. You'll notice this helmet's got an integral sun visor, which is a really nice addition for summer riding, rather than having to wear sunglasses. You'll also notice we've got a fit here. This helmet is good for glasses wearers. So if you wear spectacles, wear glasses like me, and you come to your CBT and you're a little bit worried about, well, am I going to be able to wear my glasses? The answer is yes. They're going to push in nicely, keep your visor open so you've got a bit of airflow. Some of you might have heard of a thing called a pin lock. This is what's called a pin lock ready helmet. It's a double glazing screen which fits in there, and we supply helmets and we can fit pin locks for you. They cost about £25. They're like a double glazing layer, and what they mean is, particularly in the winter months and the autumn, they stop your helmet misting up. So they're really, really important. In terms of the mechanism for securing the chin strap, this is a cartridge type mechanism. Got a little clip here, push in, it releases on the red tab. Okay. Other mechanisms which are becoming less popular these days are the double D ring, which is a non-mechanical securing strap for the helmet. Tend to be on the more top-end performance race helmets, okay, but most recreational helmets now use this system. There also used to be like a seatbelt cartridge, but again that seems to have died out in the last few years. So great helmet. We've talked about the visor, which can be interchangeable for. We can use visors that are slightly tinted. We tend to use a clear visor for daytime riding for CBT, and so that's a really nice full face lid. Good. So moving on from that slightly, this is the Valiant 2. It's a new helmet for 2021, and this is what we call a flip frame helmet. So some of you might have seen these before. In the past, the flip used to sit up like that and the helmet was very uncomfortable. Now they're really super clever. It locks in that position for higher speed riding, and myself and Neil and Johnny and Nigel at the school use these for teaching. Because why? Well, we can flip it back, we can talk to our students, we can also go into a shop, etc., without having to take the helmet off. And they're good for comms as well. If you want to speak in a rider group or with your partner in the future, maybe if you get onto a bigger bike possibly, you might want a communication system. These are set up to take them. So this is the Valiant 2, really cool helmet. Price retail, yes, you've got to dig a little bit deeper for this one, £279, but still very competitive compared to a lot of helmets on the market. Again, it's pin lock ready, and again we have a sun visor as well. So what I really like about these helmets is huge flexibility. So we can ride there, sun visor down, warm day, flip the helmet when we get on the motorway or higher speed riding. So a bit more of an investment, but it depends what you want to do, what sort of bike you're going to ride. If you're going to be a recreational rider, just riding on a Sunday, this is a great option. If you're going to be riding to work every day, 5-6 miles commuting, you might go for a full face. If you're a scooter rider or a very small capacity bike, you might decide to go for what we call more of an open face helmet. Okay, this is the Airflow LS2 helmet. Nice graphics, again, nice venting. But you'll notice we've got no chin protection. Okay, so more of a, city riding, urban commuter, short distance. I probably wouldn't want to wear that on a motorway at higher speed. So that's the open face helmet, same mechanism, and we sell these as well for auto riders. But still a great little helmet. I just wanted to mention the topic of helmet life because we get a lot of questions about this, particularly when people are new to motorcycling and they're starting out buying their kit and equipment. The average helmet life is probably about 2 to 5 years. Okay, helmets are stamped with an EC2205, which means they've been approved and tested, and some helmets come with a date stamp on the chin strap. But what you'll find is, depending on your level of usage, the more you wear your helmet, like wearing a pair of trainers or a pair of gloves, that helmet will wear over time. The strap, the interior lining. On the more modern helmets, it's washable. We can pull it out and wash the interior, keep it nice and fresh. Because as much as we think with humans we're all nice and clean, over time the acidity in our hair, UV light from the sun will start to degrade the helmet and the shell as well. So we reckon 2 to 5 years, depends on your level of usage. If you wear your helmet every day and do lots of miles, if you're maybe a delivery driver or just delivery rider rather, you're doing lots of miles, but if you're your average rider, several thousand miles a year, you're probably going to get about 2 to 5 years out of your helmet, and depending on how much you paid, etc. But look after your helmet, keep it washed. I tend to use just a baby shampoo. Just wash the helmet, wash the visor, keep all the road grime and stuff off, particularly if you've been out in poor conditions, wind and rain and winter where it gets caked up. In the summer it's not quite so bad, but keep your helmet nice and clean both externally and internally, and it will give you a good life.